Hello and welcome to A Life More Boaty, where we are here at the rather lovely Cannes Boat Show to have a look at the absolutely beautiful and insanely spacious Aquila 50. This is just, you can see why these make such incredible charter vessels. To start with, on the bathing platform, for starters you get two little bathing platforms. Oh look, they're just swinging the bridge in so I can take a shortcut. You get two little bathing platforms. You get this high-low sort of bathing platform here, which is then hydraulically raised and lowered, and is a great place to store tenders, dinghies, toys, whatever you fancy. That leads up here. There's a swim ladder in there as well for the sake of it. That leads up here, these big steps, into the cockpit area. There's an engine in there and one on the other side. We'll have a look at that on the way out. They are still cleaning it, so I think we'll head forwards first. Catamarans, as you probably are aware, give you vast interior space for slightly shorter length than you would ever get on a monohull. And that is never more obvious, I think, sometimes than in the interior space and in the exterior space. So look at this. Absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to dive over here and put my camera over the top of this chap. So look at this. Absolutely fantastic lounging, entertaining space. You've also then got access to the flybridge. Actually, let's do the flybridge while we're here. So you can see, look at that. And you can have this, as we've got here, completely popped out, or you can do it with the bolster popped up to give you a forward-facing seat. There's a well there with acres of storage and another little bow seat right at the front there as well. So if we go up on the flybridge whilst we are up here, we will head through here and go to the stern, because again, beam of this boat gives you this incredibly spacious flybridge. Starting aft, you've got this large, incredibly large sun lounger. Then over on the starboard side you have entertaining galley. You've got sinks in there, you've got fridges and freezers down below. There's space there, I can guess, for storage or an ice maker potentially. And that then spreads across to this side, where you then have another entertaining and dining area. As you can see, table folds out. It's on fixed legs, but there's probably an option if you want to. Storage underneath all of these seats, storage under the back, and shaded and protected from the heat by this incredible hardtop. There's another sort of wet bar storage binnacle here at the centre, and again, following this theme, you can see plenty of seating. So when you're going along, you really can get everybody involved in the action. What's under there? Oh, just a little cover for the covers. And here you go, there's another view of that section forward cockpit, as they like to call it. And then you've got your helm station here. Now you've got a couple of, or three engine options. Twin, you're going to have two Volvo Penta D6s, either 380 or 480, or you can have a Yanmar 550 if you want a little bit more power, and they are all on shaft drives. So the other great thing about a catamaran is manoeuvrability, because one engine is in each hull. You can literally spin it on its own length. So lovely helm station there. We're now going to have an attempt at going inside, so bear with us while we nip back down the aft steps, so you can enter from the foredeck or the aft deck. And here we go. Aft deck is looking a bit clearer. So if I take a step over here, straight away you can see nice big aft deck area. If I can get out my own shadow. There you go. Again, that flybridge overhang superstructure is making this area beautifully shaded. You can, I believe, clip in a section in the back here to get a bit more privacy from the the people on the pontoon. And then a couple of little stools in here, 3 stools. Big lazarette down there. More storage over there. And then over on the side in here, past this big sliding door and this large pop-up section here. So you can enclose this completely if you want to, or you can open it out. Takes you into the galley, which beautifully serves this outside area. 3 burner gas hob, plenty of storage for your kitcheny bits and pieces. and you can see how open that feels at the back there. On the other side we have beautiful Fisher & Paykel double fridge and freezer, more storage in this unit here, and then in here we have the main distribution and control panel for everything electrical. This is a four cabin, 3 heads boat. Lovely little place there for the kids or people just to chill out. Nice big sofa area there, and then there is another dining area as you would expect here. That table again is on a telescopic leg, so I'm sure that drops down and makes an absolutely fantastic daybed. But just look how bright and open it is here. So we will go forward first, I think, to the master, because this is just an incredible. This is more like an apartment than it is a cabin. And again, I take it back, you can see why these are phenomenal charter boats. So start with, obviously you have a very large bed, but you've also then got your own little lounge area, flooded with light because of the windows in the superstructure and the hull windows over here. What a great place to chill, read a book, drink a coffee. Little bureau there, and then pretty decent size walk-in wardrobe. And then if we take a view back here, you've then got that open plan bathroom, big old TV on the wall, more storage in this unit here and the bedside cabinets, twin sinks with storage underneath, and again benefiting from the light from the hull windows, storage above in those mirrored units. And then you have the heads in here, pretty standard. And on the opposing side over here, you then have a separate shower, which is really great. So somebody can be using the shower, somebody can be using the loo, and you're not stepping over or falling over each other, which is particularly relevant, I think, if you are using this for a charter vessel. So there you go. That is the master cabin. So that's cabin numero uno. We're then going to nip back through the dining area and the main saloon down into, I think this is cabin number 2 if I've got this right, bear with me. Oh no, this is what I would call the family cabin. So you have a really nice double bed there, centered in this cabin to maximize what would be a view if you weren't at a boat show. You then have an ensuite or shared heads, Jack and Jill heads to this cabin. As you would expect, shower, basin, heads, hull window. There's a secondary door in here, because this is called the family cabin, because what you then have is either a crew cabin through here or somewhere to put kids. So they're in the same hull as you, so they're in their own cabin, but they then have access to you in the master cabin and their own loo. So that's cabin 2 and 3, I guess, or 3 and 4, and then across from the saloon down the other side we have the VIP. So there you go, slightly bigger cabin because it hasn't got that bunk cabin in it. Acres of headroom again. I'll do my usual. I'm 1.73 m and I can just touch the ceiling. And then that fantastic hull window letting the light flood in. Again, you get a better view here. That catamaran over there. So what a beautiful place to wake up. Little bureau down there, dressing table, storage all down here as well, storage in the cupboard behind us, and then this one has its ensuite in here. Again, flooded with light because of these vast hull windows. Nice big mirror, basin, and again decent sized shower with an incredible view. So there we have it. That is the Aquila 50 Catamaran. So whilst they push the buttons on the coffee machine, I will leave you, I think, with a view from the flybridge. I think then we'll go forward. So as we often say, we are here and it is full of boat show clobber, but as you can see down there we have the Volvo Penta, and what an incredible bit of engine space. Don't know how well you can see hidden down there, but she's on a shaft drive, running all the way back there. Plenty of room. As I said, there's one of these on each side, I'm sure you can guess what the other side looks like. So we'll shut that back down. And we will finish by saying, we'll finish upstairs, I think. Sorry about the cleaners are on board. We'll finish with a view of the flybridge and say thank you very much for Aquila Yachts for letting us have a look around. Do like, do subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time round.